In the early days, when we were barely even born, we were skirting by on nuts and berries, hunting and gathering for the good of the tribe. Then, stone's throw from home, we learned to shape the land for our own benefit. Suddenly, we could feed 10 times as many of us, and we grew to match that reach. But sadly, good hearts and kindness couldn't keep the order for long. We needed laws and rules to put us in line. For every crime, its punishment was not far behind. This age was long and hard. There was no way around the troubles that lie in wait. Growing pains are necessary, but that doesn't make them any less painful. But powering through the dark, we grew to understand the world more and more. We created works that reflected what we saw. We drew conclusions on the world we lived in. And while some saw nothing but darkness and turmoil, others saw a better one. The age of freedom and thought was on the verge of its rise. No more kings, no more queens, and no more bishops. We wrenched them down from their thrones and took control of our lives for once. But what we did with that control was lose it once more to greed's unyielding flinch. We got ahead of ourselves and learned to do things ahead of time. We were always taking advantage of what the world had to offer, but we learned to do it on a scale like never before. We scoured the ground, searching for death at every turn. We had the world at the palm of our hands, and we sliced it in half to squeeze out as much as we could. We never really learned from our mistakes. We never learned to grow up before we had the power to end all life. We never really learned or moved past our growing pains. And now, with minutes to midnight, as it all comes to an end, we can finally see the seams of reality. With minutes to midnight and the clock counting down, as it all winds down to its inevitable end, we sit here watching the rockets go up like fireworks and reflect on how little we've known this whole time. Some hope we'll do better next time, but we won't. This was our one chance to make something of ourselves, and we let it all go up in flames.